Hello everyone, welcome to Edge Time. Today we have a very exciting new arrival, the Spyderco PM2 Lightweight. This is a big deal. This is the first time the Paramilitary 2 has been offered in the lightweight configuration. Up until this point, it's only been the Para 3 that has been lightweight. So yeah, big moment here. This kind of came out of the blue for me. They announced it just a few weeks ago, and I believe started shipping during SHOT Show or just after. So yeah, a very big deal. And like I said, I didn't even know they were coming out with this. Funny story there. My dad actually asked me if they made a Paramilitary 2 Lightweight, and I said no, they don't. But then about 10 minutes later, I checked, I believe it was Knife Center or it may have been a YouTube video, and indeed, they had just come out with the Paramilitary 2 Lightweight. So let's start getting into it here, and while we do that, I'm going to explain the issues that the Para 3 Lightweight had. So the Para 3 Lightweight was introduced quite a while ago now, but it had a couple of issues. Namely, the blade is perpetually off-center because it only has one bronze washer, so that blade can never be perfectly centered except for on a very few models. And the other thing was this pocket clip screw here strips out in the fiberglass reinforced nylon, which makes it very difficult to work with. So I want to see if they fixed those issues on the new PM2 Lightweight. So let's get into it here. This is the first knife I've gotten from E-Knives. They had it in stock before everyone else, which is really cool. Of course, not sponsored by E-Knives, but they are, as far as I can tell, a really good company. They're in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is an area that I really like. Been there a few times, and yeah, really cool company. And they're a small company, so they do stuff like this. They, they send along goodies, which is very nice. These are extremely good. So we have a E-Knives koozie. It's awesome. Big old E-Knives sticker that's going straight on the back of the truck. And then a little paper here. Handwritten note, which has my name on it, so I'm not going to show it, but I will paraphrase it. Hi, Edge Time. Thank you. Enjoy your new Spyderco. Have a knife day from Gray. So, yeah, thank you all. Thank you, Knives, for getting this to me very quickly. And without further ado, well, do have a Band-Aid in there. Very considerate. Very nice. Let's get into it. I'm very excited for this. The Paramilitary 2 Lightweight. And there it is. There it is. Got the Spyderco sticker, Spyderco guide. Alright. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. First of all, before we even open it up, is our blade centered? It is. It is centered. It is very nearly dead center. Very nice. Alright. Oh, it feels good. Very, very good. A little stiff at first, but that is to be expected. Brand new. Very nice. So this is the Paramilitary 2 Lightweight. Fiberglass reinforced nylon handles. They're not even scales because there's no full liners. But yeah, and then BD1N steel blade, which that is not the best steel, but it is an okay steel at this price point. I wish they would have done it in maybe a different steel, but I just had to get my hands on this as soon as possible. And it does feel very good. They are going to do a sprint run in 15V very soon. I do plan, or at least hope to get that one as well. Lord willing, we'll see on that one. But, yeah. So here it is. It looks great. I opted for the, well, I wanted to get the stonewash version anyway, as opposed to the DLC coat. But, yeah, this was all that E-Knives had in stock, so of course this is what I got. But I never really liked the DLC coat on my Para 3 Lightweight all that much. So yeah, I wanted to go for the stonewash here. So yeah, well, let's just do, I don't really even know if I need to do any size comparisons, but let's compare it to a regular Paramilitary 2. I actually do not own a regular Paramilitary 2, so I'm borrowing my dad's Paramilitary 2. Because he has a couple of them, so yeah. Let's see here. It should be exactly the same size, because this is literally just the Paramilitary 2 Lightweight. Yep. Exactly the same size, only a very few little differences that I can see. Of course, this one does have the wire pocket clip. This one has the regular Spyderco call it a spoon-shaped clip is what I like to call it, but I think that might be a term too. Yeah, looking good. And let's compare it here to the PM2 Lightweight. I've had this knife forever. I just haven't carried it a ton. I carried it a lot when I first got it, but because of the issues I've had with the pocket clip and the centering, I never liked carrying it all that much. So, I mean, I did when I first got it because it was the first real premium knife that I ever got. But yeah, as I started getting more knives, this one sort of fell out of favor just because of those issues. So I want to see, they've obviously already fixed the centering issue, so that's great. I'm actually going to look in here. Yeah, we've got bronze washers on both sides. And yeah, so already major improvement there. I already know I'm going to like this a lot. And I want to go ahead and see whether or not they have fixed this issue. So we're going to go ahead and cut over to the disassembly, and we're going to see whether future me is happy with this screw post here. And we'll start with the pocket clip screw, which has been on the PM2, the bane of that knife. I have a little bit of Loctite there. There we go. Feeling good, feeling good. Alright, good enough. So there's that. Here, I'll go ahead and pop that out of there. And of course you can get I think Lynch Northwest makes a clip that will replace this with a regular machined, I guess it's machined titanium clip. That one's stiff. Really stiff. May have to do something to him. But first of all, okay. So I don't think they necessarily fixed that issue with the fiberglass reinforced nylon stripping out, because it looks like to me it's still just fiberglass reinforced nylon. So I would still be careful with that. Let's see if I can even get this thing apart though. This thing might be too stubborn to take apart. Okay, so looks like this thing, I'm not going to be able to get it apart right now because it looks like they did put quite a bit of Loctite on the screws, so I can get it apart at a later date. But for now, it looks to me like this this spacer is still sitting directly against fiberglass reinforced nylon, or the screw post that is. So still be very careful with this screw post. Unfortunately, they did not fix that issue, but that is okay. You just have to be careful with it and not make the mistake of tightening this down too aggressively, and you should be good. So I'm going to go and put this back on here. Like I said, they put a lot of Loctite on here, so I'm not going to be able to get this one apart right now, but that's not a huge deal. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing back together. Okay, so as we saw in that disassembly, or at least attempted disassembly, they did not fix the issue with the captive screw post here being set in the fiberglass reinforced nylon. So that's kind of a bummer, but I mean, as long as you don't over tighten it, you should be good. So yeah, here it is, the Spyderco PM2 Lightweight. Looks pretty good so far. There are a few little things here and there that I might have suggestions on in the future as for improvements, but for now it looks good. So thank you all for watching this short little overview unboxing video. I'm going to be carrying this thing a lot in the next few weeks, and I'll let you all know how it does. So once again, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. Really cool new chapter here for Spyderco. And make sure to check out my other videos. I have lots of other unboxings, disassemblies, stuff like that. And I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good day.